Hello and welcome to the long-awaited season premiere of No You Shut Up, the most important news program ever, of all time, anywhere, I hope. I'm Paul F. Tompkins. On this week's show, Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks does a slam dunk, and movie star Colin Hanks performs close-up magic. But first, the Iowa caucus just happened, and that means the election season is in full swing still. And No You Shut Up promises to be there, with diverse opinions, fancy graphics, the occasional sound effect to tell you how you should feel, and, I'm proud to say, technology that no other show can bring you. Like this, the Clockmander-in-Chief. The Clockmander not only counts down the days until the next election, it also represents every potential candidate. As you can see, it's got a man body, because the president could be a man. The placement of this brassiere acknowledges our next president may in fact be a lady. And if the president is a person of color, no worries. We've used these oven mitts to obscure the Clockmander's white skin. Proprietary technology like this is just one of the many ways we'll be covering the election this year. Now get ready for our Emmy Award craving segment, Shut Up the Vote! I'm sitting down now. Monday's caucus in Iowa was an exciting night. A nation watched as pundits pointed at maps and many different breaking news graphics were unveiled. It was a thrilling night for the media, all trying to be the first to call the caucus winners.
For the Democrats in Iowa, it's still too close to call.
And very close lead over Bernie Sanders, but it's very early in the night.
Went from too early to call to now too close to call.
And again, it is still too early to tell.
But we here on No You Shut Up, we pride ourselves not on being first, but on being last. Because, as they say in the news game, if you're last, you're never wrong. Now, if there's a show out there who can announce the caucus results later than us, well, my hat is off to you. But now, the results. The GOP field had a clear winner. Ted Cruz took the Iowa cake with 28% of the vote. The Democratic side is another story. 3 full days later, we are still not comfortable calling this caucus for either Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. So please tune in next Thursday when, I promise, No You Shut Up will be the absolute last show to call this primary. But right now, our technology insists it's a tie. We now go to conservative Christian star Schlesinger and liberal critic Armin Might for their analyses.
I gotta say, I hate Bernie Sanders, but I don't hate him as much as I hate Hillary Clinton. She's like the Oprah Winfrey of abortions. You get an abortion, you get an abortion, and you get an abortion.
You want my political analysis? Here it is. You know when you carve a pumpkin, then you leave it outside to rot? Day 8. That's Ted Cruz's face.
Opinions you'll hear on no other show. Now, as you know, we here at NYSU are dedicated to keeping our content topical, relevant, and most of all, fresh. With that in mind, here's actor, model, and hot dog, Hot Dog. Hot Dog?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Hot Dog here. This upcoming election is gonna be totally craisins. And to help you figure it out, I've put together a new Shut Up the Vote segment called Elections Be Like.
I love that title for sounding so hip and urban.
First up, former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley threw in the towel after getting nearly 0% in the Iowa caucus.
Tonight, I have to tell you that I am suspending this presidential bid.
Poor Marty O'Males. He's like, please vote for me, and Iowa be like.
Oh, you see,
Man.
identical.
Martin O'Malley, more like Martin Kablowy. Elections be like. Presumptive Republican nominee Donald Trump recently got one heck of an endorsement from Sarah Palin.
Right-wing and bitter clinging proud clingers of our guns, our God, and our religions and our Constitution tell us that we're not red enough. Yeah, coming from the establishment.
I mean, call me cold-blooded, but this endorsement be like. The iguana farted.
Yeah, I got it. Well, Hot Dog, I wouldn't make space on a shelf for that Pulitzer just yet.
Bloop.
Stop it.
Okay.
Once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the yoga ball kid.
Elections be like.
I'm now joined by columnist, political activist, commentatorist, and host of his own show on YouTube, The Young Turks. Please welcome to NYSU, Cenk Uygur. Cenk, it's a pleasure to have you sitting here with me.
Thank you. Pleasure's all mine.
Cenk, your show, The Young Turks. How? Why? Who? Reporter questions.
Young Turks is the largest online news network. Not a big deal.
That seems like a big deal. Am I wrong?
No, I was kidding. It is a big deal.
I see.
We've got about 30 channels up on YouTube. We've got over a dozen hosts. We pretty much dominate the internet.
Thank you for those brags. I am particularly fond of a segment on your show called The Final Judgment, where you provide your viewers with a well-researched deep dive on a hot topic.
Those bitches will surrender overnight. Oh, okay.
That's crazy. That's my final judgment.
Now, Cenk, I'd love to get a little of that razor-sharp analysis from you right here on this show. Would you mind?
Can do.
Haha, fantastic. Because I spent the entire day with a thesaurus and came up with a segment that's just different enough to not bring on a lawsuit. It is called Terminal Verdict. First up, while stumping for Donald J. Trump, Mama Grizzly herself, Sarah Louise Palin, blamed some stuff on Obama, including her son's domestic violence.
In her speech endorsing Donald Trump yesterday, former vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin suggesting her son's arrest on domestic violence charges was a result of post-traumatic stress disorder and partially due to President Obama's lack of respect for men and women in uniform.
Is it Obama's fault? Cenk, what is your terminal verdict?
Now, I'm a progressive, but I really got to side with Sarah Palin here. Obama's been taking up all her time. She's got to criticize him. She's got to make money off of criticizing him. So she doesn't have time to raise her kids. That's why they keep getting pregnant out of wedlock, keep beating up other people, including their girlfriends. So in conclusion, thanks, Obama.
Cenk, that was a great terminal verdict. You are very good at giving opinions, so while I have you here...
I'm here all day.
Take a look at this. Now, one of these sconces I like, and one of these sconces my wife likes a lot. So which of these sconces do you prefer?
Well, I'm really worked up about this sconce issue. I mean, this stuff's got me pissed. I mean, how are you going to go with the rose gold? Rose gold makes no sense. The other one looks like an ovum. I'm pro-ovum. I go with ovum. Give me that thing.
Sure.
That's my terminal verdict.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Oh, Cenk, pick me.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, that's pretty good. You know, I had a little sandwich earlier, and it's kind of feeling like it was...
Question.
Oh, right. Okay, Super Bowl Sunday is coming up. Who's it gonna be? The Carolina Panthers, or the Denver Broncos? What sound does a Bronco make?
A horse's sound?
Oh, clippy clop, clippy clop, clippy clop, clippy clop.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's gonna be the winner?
I can't stand Peyton Manning. I think he is a choker, a Republican, and a dick. So I'm going Panthers.
Roasted!
Well, there you have it. Cenk Uygur, thank you for visiting with us, and thanks for being a part of Terminal Verdict.
No problem.
More No You Shut Up when No You Shut Up returns.
Paul, can I have a bullhorn?
No, never. I guess for today that eating is cheating.
Really?
Yeah, changes everything, right?
Absolutely.
Welcome back. My next guest is a celebrity, but also a person. From the Columbia Broadcasting System's Life in Pieces, please welcome Colin Hanks. Colin, hello.
Hello, Paul.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, on the show Life in Pieces, you have children, but in real life, you also have children. Planned or coincidence?
A little bit of both, to be quite honest. Now that I have children, I sort of get some of the humor, the parenthood humor, if you will.
So before you had children in life, and you were like, this isn't funny, and then when you see written jokes in a script about being a parent, you're like, I get it.
It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's a cliche for a reason.
What's the worst part about being a parent?
Well, I would actually say the hardest part for me, at least, would probably be, you know, trying to talk to my kids about the scary things that are going on in the world. Climate change, ISIS, Sarah Palin, some combination of those three together.
Yeah, most of things are real and scary. So what does a parent do when, let's say, little Colin or Colinita asks about climate change, let's say?
Well, that's when it's time for Daddy to do a little something I like to call kindersplaining.
Kindersplaining? Do you teach them little songs and rhymes to make them feel better, or?
No, that's some basic shit, Paul. All right, kids are pretty sophisticated these days. Oh, Miss Pancakes!
Hi, kids. It's me, Miss Pancakes.
Isn't she fun? Now, where do you two do this kindersplaining? Do you do it on some sort of basic cable or YouTube or Snapchat?
What do you mean?
Oh, you just do this at home with your kids?
Yeah.
How did she get here?
Well, Paul, I ate my way here through a stack of fluffy pancakes.
I should have assumed. Well, kindersplain away, you two.
Hey, kids, if your parents watch the Big People News show with you in the room, you've probably heard some scary words like ISIS or ISIL.
They're the ones with the big shooter jeeps and uh-oh sticks.
Make them go away, Miss Pancakes.
You got it, Colin. Listen, kids, the odds of being killed in a terrorist attack are 9.5 million to 1. You're much more likely to choke on pizza or be crushed to death by a piece of furniture right in your very own room.
More like Osama bin Futon.
So don't y'all go worrying about mean old ISIS. Yum, yum, give me some pancakes.
Do you actually want pancakes?
Miss Pancakes, one more for you. My grandpa told me yesterday that North Korea wants to blow me up with a scary hydrogen bomb.
Should we be scared that they can make us go kablooey, Miss Pancakes?
There's no need to fret about North Korea, kids. It's so far away. You're much more likely to be murdered by someone you already know.
Oh, I think I could say this for everybody. Thank goodness.
Remember, Jeffrey Dahmer only killed his neighbors. Yum, yum, give me some
pancakes!
Well, I guess the world isn't too scary a place if you see it through the eyes of Miss Pancakes.
What about me, Paul?
Coming up, more with Colin Hanks when No You Shut Up returns. Is it really true that Jeffrey Dahmer only killed his neighbors?
How the f do I know?
And there was a very bright light, and then we just woke up in our own beds.
No, at least it's comfortable.
Yeah. Welcome back. One of the hot button issues in this year's presidential election, guns. Some people believe they are a public safety issue, while others see guns as a political flashpoint. If you had to sum up America's relationship to guns, you could do it in 2 words. It's complicated. Or to be more clear, 3 words. It is complicated.
The numbers are staggering. More than 33,000 Americans killed by firearms in just 1 year. The United States is the most heavily armed nation in the world, with roughly 1 gun per every person.
Joining us now is conservative Christian Star Schlesinger. Star, if that number is true, are you at all worried that we have more guns than people?
As a proud guns owner and crusader of my Second Amendment rights, this sounds more like people making a problem than a gun problem. I am talking about President Abortion forcing contraceptives up on our lady business. Once we stop killing all them babies, we do have way more people than there wouldn't be enough guns to fill their chubby little hands.
Insensitive, but that is par for the Star course. Armin Might, do you disagree?
Oh, sound like someone over there has been drinking out of Bill Cosby's Appletini jug. Paul, if these mouth-breathing, fast-food-munching troglodytes had their way, we'd all look like characters from Mad Max Fury Road. Even the mere mention of sensible gun control makes them act like someone went yellow in the big gulps. And for the record, Fury Road? Overrated! It was all Fantastic Four for me, Tompkins.
Now, you're on the record as having loved every Fantastic Four movie that's ever been made.
They're all good! I can't choose one! Don't make me Sophie's Choice this!
Let's open it up to the panel. Over here we have actor, model, and hot dog. Hot dog.
Hello, fans.
And star of Life in Pieces on CBS, Colin Hanks.
Howdy-do.
Now, Colin, since we're just throwing you into our discussion, we don't expect you to have a well-researched position on the matter. However, as a human being, we do expect you to have emotional reactions. And what better way to communicate your emotions than with a series of emojis? We have a stack of emojis for you right here. Of course, you're encouraged to explain your emoji response, but remember, sometimes an emoji is all the explanation you'll ever need.
Sounds cool.
And we're off and running. A recent study noted firearms are the only consumer product the federal government does not regulate for health and safety. Meanwhile, science-based regulations have dramatically reduced deaths from motor vehicles in recent decades. So, why are we so reluctant to regulate guns?
Here's a reason. Because guns are awesome? I mean, come on, Paul. What would our movies be without guns? Can you imagine John McClane in Die Hard without a gun? Or John McClane in Die Hard 2 without a gun? Or John McClane in Die Hard with a Vengeance without a gun? Or John McClane in Live Free and Die Hard without a gun? John McClane in A Good Day to Die Hard without a gun?
Did you think that we needed all of the Die Hards to be referenced in order for you to make your point?
I was just trying to get more airtime.
If the Hollywood Minute is over there, if I could weigh in on regulation. You know, first they cut off the nuts of the EPA, and they're trying to dissolve the IRS, and they're still in a major circle jerk trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act. Oh, who needs regulation when you can huff those tasty gas fumes in Porter Ranch, or drink that sweet, sweet water from the Flint River? Boom! Oh, I just want to circle back to the circle jerk. In case you didn't know, that's when a group of guys...
They're fun.
We're good.
Yeah. Netflix and chill.
Colin, regulations?
I am for them.
Oh. Thumbs up.
We get a thumbsy on that one.
Speaking of thumbs, many have pointed their finger guns at President Obama, claiming that he's trying to take bang-bang shooties away from law-abiding citizens.
I am convinced that if this president could confiscate every gun in America, he would.
And the government could confiscate your guns?
He wants to take your guns away. You hear it this way.
Do you believe the president is capable of taking our guns away? And if so, how would he do it?
Ugh, classic fear-mongering, like clickbait in human form. And those dopes eat it right up, hook, line, and stinker. But you gotta play to your base, which again is people whose idea of fun is playing cornhole with their cousins. Now, you see, cornholing, Paul, is when you take your boy part and find another part.
We got it.
All right.
We're good.
Oh, he's coming for our guns, all right. He's about a week away from tearing up the Constitution and going rogue. You just watch. The minute he can convince his socialist Australian buddies to stop hand-jerking kangaroos, they'll voodoo everybody's sidearms into a big old bonfire on the White House lawn.
Paul, I think presidents could definitely take our guns away. I mean, these guys are notorious badasses. You remember Harrison Ford in Air Force One? Get off my plane! Or Morgan Freeman in Deep Impact? Give me your guns, America. I am your president, and I need them to kill a meteor. Oh, Miss Daisy, I'd like to give you my gun.
You know, people think I'm racist, but what Hot Dog just did, that's a hate crime.
It was not good. It was not good, Hot Dog.
Yeah.
Colin, what do you think? Is the president going to take away everyone's guns?
Paul, if he does try it, it certainly seems like it would be a lot of work.
Emoji. Finally, we go now to Skype, where legendary boxer Mike Tyson has prepared a question for the panel. Mr. Tyson.
I want you to fall.
Yes. Hey, champ. All right. What question would you like to ask the panel?
Oh.
Ouch. Mr. Tyson, I hope you get some much-needed medical attention because, Christ, that looked bad. Colin Hanks, any thoughts or prayers for Mike Tyson?
Very sad to see the champ go down like that, but we'll say that's gonna be a white-hot viral clip, just on fire, and pizza because of Italy.
How would Italy relate to either Mike Tyson or gun control?
I wish I could answer that question, Paul, but I don't have any more cards.
More with Colin Hanks when No You Shut Up returns. Good talk, guys. Welcome back. It's time for our panel to sound off. Gang, whom should shut up this week? Star, we'll start with you.
Thank you. I would like to tell Megyn Kelly to shut up. Who does she think she is with her new short hairdo, wearing pants and scaring all the Republican men like some kind of Rachel Maddow Maleficent hybrid? And why would anybody spell Megan with a Y? Smells like Satan to me. Shut up, Megyn Kelly.
Armand.
I would like to tell The Revenant to shut up. The presumptive best picture choice is nothing more than a slog in the snow. And Leo's been Oscar baiting since he orally pleasured that guy in the Basketball Diaries. Snow movies began and ended with snow dogs. And it's Cuba good enough, Junior. So shut up, the Revenant.
Hot dog.
Polly T, I would like to not shut up lint rollers. They are so satisfying. Bye-bye, weird fuzzy things on my sweater, and keep crushing it, lint rollers.
You can't play ball? You can't do what everyone else did? We're telling things to shut up.
I'm just trying to be positive, you know.
Colin Hanks.
Yes, call waiting. Shut up. I'm in the middle of a conversation. Can you just be quiet for 1 second and let me finish this thought with my friend? Thank you.
As for me, I'd like to tell the Oscars to shut up, because the Oscars, so white. No one ever says the daytime Emmys are too white. That's because no one watches them. Well, not since Bob Barker retired from The Price is Right. Is he still alive, by the way? If he is, good. And if not, well, maybe he faked his own death so he could quietly roam the countryside, spaying and neutering pets, like a kind of Johnny Appleseed of genital mutilation of animals. Well, that's all the time we have for this week's Know You Shut Up. Join us again next week. And until then, you shut up. The Price is Right. Remember, they would do the game where they go up the mountain.
I love that part.
Oh, I love right? Bob Barker that had that really long microphone. Yeah.
Because he had nothing to prove, you know. When you're endowed like the Barker, you don't need to hold a big stick.